So where is Bhrsa making money? How is Bhrsa making money? Is Bhrsa making money?
We are at a very initial stage, and we are not at the money making game yet. I'll be honest about it. Because today, if a partner has to list their products on, let's say, most popular is Amazon has at least 4 to 6 different fees: 15%, 30%, 20%. It almost reaches 100%. But at Brisha, we are a startup, and we bring in a lot of, even small homegrown businesses which are really good, we bring them in. So, to be fair to everyone, we operate at a very minimal deal discount. And having said that, the discount game is also not very high, because here our margin is also very low, because we want to be fair to our partners and even help them stabilize their business. So we are working at a fair game, a very initial stage to be making money. But hopefully in the future, if people adoption is more on the platform, maybe then we can talk on the money terms and see how to sustain the business longer and do better work.
So, on that note, do you think it was the right time to start your business? Because if you don't have the money in order to market everything, and you cannot like go head to head with somebody like an Amazon,
Yeah.
but you don't wish to charge the fees of somebody like an Amazon, who are charging those fees so that they can upkeep the kind of marketing that they do and upkeep the kind of services they provide, it becomes kind of a downward spiral for you.
Yes.
So, was it the right time to start your business now?
So, right after my surgery, because I 80% of the symptomatic health issues I had healed by my own with adoption of holistic wellness practices. At the end of it, I had a 7 centimeter fibroid in the uterus, which needed a surgery. So post surgery is where I made a decision to start Brisha. And through my healing journey of 1.5 year, when we finally sat down to build a website, we saw that there are a lot of different marketplaces, which was not there 1.5 year back. So it was not a right time even then. But as I told you, Brisha is not just a platform that we see just for business. It's more driven by care. It was a hard decision to start it, and to give 100% to it, because at the end of it, of course I learn if it worked or if it did not work, and what else can I do. But I just look at it as a learning journey, because my ultimate interest from here on would be to educate people on health, how their health and environment's health is interconnected. Because today, a lot of people in IT, on the weekends, they'll be like, oh, let's volunteer, let's plant trees. They don't even know what trees they're planting. They're not even planting native trees. They're planting trees which is degrading the soil. And when you can just sit at home, use the right products and heal nature, do you see the seamlessness? Just using a good floor cleaner, which is clean, just using a shampoo, which is clean, you are healing nature. So the occasional volunteering that you think, you started from your home. This is the education that we want to provide, and in this way or other way, that is what I'll be working on.
So the education is a
Tough.
very time consuming, very money consuming game. And it is a game where you cannot measure results.
Yeah.
Speak so often about how flawed exams are in school and how each kid is not fairly tested on the basis of a written exam. We talk about standardized tests and everything. So education as a whole cannot be tested.
Yes.
How are you going about education? How do you know it's going to be effective? What is your plan there?
As you told, can't be measured. So how do we know it's effective? We don't know. Adoption is the only way for us to measure. If some group of people we educate, keeps coming back to Brisha for their daily lifestyle products, we understand that this person has at least understood what we are talking about. Apart from that, is there a measure as of today? I don't think so. In terms of how we go about education, so Brisha.com is a marketplace. That is a place where you find alternative products. But Brisha's socials, our YouTube podcast, our association with on ground NGOs, working with them, volunteering, these are places where, we try our best to raise awareness.
Shweta, why didn't you go one step further? And what I mean by that is today I want to buy a floor cleaner, right? The lady who comes in the morning to help me clean up my house, food, and everything else, she's the one who will recommend, please buy this floor cleaner so that we can keep the house nice, right? She'll say Harpic because that's the one she knows. Or she'll say, buy this Vim as the thing to clean the dishes. And I tell her, maybe we could get something else, something more natural.
She'll not agree.
She's like, भैया मैं तो यही यूज करती हूँ. Or she'll be like, उसमें foam नहीं है. There is no froth in that, right? Yeah. And it is very difficult to butt your heads with someone who is actually the one using it. And that's where the whole education conundrum comes in, right? But education is difficult. Education in the business world is called marketing, and marketing needs money. If we are to keep that aside, another thing that could have been done, you're one step further, is why doesn't Brisha just have its own goods? Why doesn't Brisha just manufacture its own detergent, its own thing, and then I can just be like, let's buy Brisha. And then I can go to Zepto and buy Brisha, or I can go to Swiggy and buy Brisha, or I can go to XYZ 10-minute delivery and buy Brisha, instead of going to a marketplace and then waiting for a couple of days for a detergent that is needed now.
Why do you think the partners that are with us are not on Zepto and Blinkit and Swiggy?
Either it's very expensive or they don't have select customer base which is able to get to them. I understand. But again, the partners that are with us is a long sentence. On the other hand, Brisha Products is a very small sentence.
Yes. So when I started working, and I definitely had this option, and this was under discussion. Do I create my own line of products, or do I build a marketplace? Now, this is a very genuine reason because of which I chose marketplace. Zero waste is a concept. It's not a practicality. Even if a piece of wood has to be given some shape, there will be a waste generated. Now, because of my health journey, I place a lot of importance on health, but I am a conservationist and someone who really loves and adores nature and wants to preserve it by heart. And when I understood that zero waste is a concept, it's not something which is practical. Now I had to make a decision. Do I need my own line, or do I bring this umbrella platform? Because there are so many people who are like me, working like me, who are not able to place their products on shelf or bring it to the forefront. Do I bring all of them together and have this platform?
Which problem is more important for you? Is it the problem of the world, or is it the problem of the small business who is not getting a platform? There has to be a pick.
Which do you think is
Both
to identify with, rather than having 50, 100, 500 brands under one umbrella, which is Brisha?
And all the responsibilities with them for the product.
Yeah. You are saying you're acting as the filter. Correct. You're saying we have tested these products, we have done extensive research and found alternatives which are healthy, but they're not your products. I am buying things on Brisha rather than from Brisha.
Either my vision should be competing with all these people, or my vision should be education so that people use any of these products.